You have a warm-up fight.
That's it. George the Boxing Genius, what's going on? Little MGM, how you been, bro?
Wait, man. All right, man. Just checking things out, just chilling.
You know, I had to come out here because it's fight weekend.
Yeah, it's fight. There's two bums fighting. Yeah, two bums are gonna fight.
The YouTube boxing community hasn't heard from you lately.
I haven't seen that. I've been watching boxing. I've been watching here and there, but I don't follow boxing as much as I did.
But you got a bunch of people right now on their channel. They're booming because they think they're the boxing genius.
Yeah,
Boxing genius went. Yeah. You went under the radar.
Yeah, I went under the radar. You know, so I got tired of boxing. I got tired of boxing because they're doing bullshit matches.
You know why? Because you miss Mayweather, bro. That's what it is, man. I understand. I get it.
Yeah, Mayweather.
Mayweather's gone, so you don't want to see his boxing anymore.
No, Mayweather. Pacquiao is gone. His last fight against the man you're fighting, Ugas.
Ugas. That's what we're gonna talk about. Ugas versus Errol Spence, man. I want to hear George the Boxing Genius. Give the breakdown, man. What do you think about that fight?
Well, to me, the fight is going to be a good fight. It's not going to be an easy fight for Spence, like he might think it is. You know, I mean, if it is, if he's breaking it down the way he wants to, that's the way he wants to do it. You know, he's got the skill set, he's got the mentality, the physicality to do it. It's up to him.
But he's been in a car accident, right? He was able to bounce back, right? And then he fought Danny Garcia. You know,
that wasn't even a fight.
You didn't like that fight?
Well, Danny Garcia, that was a bullshit fight, man.
You think that was a bullshit fight?
That's a bullshit fight.
Spence,
you know, I mean, Spence fought. You know, the fight that I want to see is tonight. You know, let's say he's gonna fight Saturday. That's gonna be a good fight.
Tomorrow, he's gonna fight.
Yeah, tomorrow. Ugas is not an easy fight. Ugas is a guy that, you know, I mean, a lot of people in the welterweight division prevented, you know, they didn't want to fight him. They pushed him aside. You got Sean Porter stepped up to it, you know, but Sean Porter was given to me that fight.
That split decision you had at Ugas?
I had Ugas. Ugas won that fight to me, you know, and they gave it to Sean Porter.
A lot of people say he got like 4 losses, though, man. Ugas.
He got 4 losses. That
was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? He's been an improved boxer. Being an improved, but again, he was fighting. How would you say? He fought Pacquiao on short notice. He looked good against Pacquiao, you know, even though Pacquiao was very up there his last fight. You know, in the WBA, he won the WBA. Is it the WBA?
Yeah, I think it was the WBA.
WBA beating Pacquiao, you know, but I mean, you can't say he fought a worn-out Pacquiao, because if he was a worn-out Pacquiao, Ugas would have knocked him out, which he didn't.
Yeah, but that was weird, though, man. I think the fight Ugas had before, it was a vacant title, right? And I think they gave it away. They took it away from Ugas to give it to Pacquiao. And then eventually, obviously, when Spence came out, Ugas and Pacquiao fought for it again.
That's all.
That was all bullshit.
That's all bullshit. There's all bullshit in there, you know. But anyway, going back, I think Spence should win the fight.
But what do you think about Spence? Spence was like, man, I'm gonna fillet his ass if he wants to sit there and go toe to toe.
He could do it. He could do it. Like I said, he's got the tools, the power, and the skill set. He could. Because Spence could box a little bit, you know. But he has to improve his boxing skill set.
But he beat your boy Mikey Garcia. What are you talking about?
Mikey Garcia.
He boxed Mikey Garcia, and Mikey Garcia is one of your favorite fighters, man.
Get the fuck out of here. Mikey Garcia is one of those boxers they use in sports to set up people.
But they say that guy knows how to box. And then I just had Danny Garcia, and nobody wants to bang with Danny Garcia. And that's your other boy.
Danny Garcia fought Spence. And Spence, you know.
Danny got beat up that fight, Bob.
He got hacked up.
He got beat up that fight.
He got hacked up. So, you know what I mean? Danny. But, you know, Mikey Garcia hasn't fought nobody.
What about Thurman?
Who?
Thurman.
Keith Thurman sucks. That's another guy bullshit. Keith Thurman, one time, you know, that's it. I'm still want to hear one time. Come back.
One time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. Once upon a time, you know, there was a Keith Thurman. But, you know, yeah, you don't hear him no more. He doesn't come out.
What about your boy Crawford? So, say, for instance, Spence beats Ugas. He said he wants to take on one more fight. He was going to fight Crawford, unify, and then move up to 154.
Well, if he fights Crawford, that's why I think his unblemished record's gonna go. Okay, to me, Crawford would beat him.
You think so?
I think Crawford beat him. Crawford's got a higher skill set. Crawford's got a higher IQ in the ring than he does.
Really?
I think so. Crawford got a higher IQ than Spence in the ring. Spence hasn't, Spence, to me, I mean, we could look at Mikey Garcia, we could look at
Kell Brook. He beat Kell
Brooks.
He beat Danny Garcia. He beat Mikey Garcia.
Brooks. But, other than that, I don't see his resume very, impressive. Spence is got no resume.
Well, Spence is the dog, though, man. He's been fighting everybody.
Yeah,
and he's been calling out everybody.
Yeah, calling out who? He calling out the Bulldogs?
He's been calling out Thurman for a while when Thurman was the man.
Of course you're going to call out Thurman. Thurman's a retired bum.
No, but when Thurman had the straps.
No, I mean, I don't know about that, all that. But I think that, there's nobody... The welterweight division is not as stacked as it used to be. Okay?
What's the best division right now in boxing?
The best division to me in boxing is 135.
135.
Yeah, 135 pounds.